what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new series. I just figured I might as well start a creative building series to get better at building. I created a world and set the biomes to large. So as you can see around me, everything looks pretty large. So I ended up in this little wooded section here. And I guess for the first episode, what we're going to start is we're going to start a little basic survival house. So that's what we're going to do, is start a little basic survival house. What we're going to do is clear out all these trees first and set a perimeter and make a bunch of boxes with this yellow wool. And I'm going to discuss a building thing that I learned recently by watching YouTube shorts or something. I can't remember exactly. It's basically a building technique. So if you want to see that, keep watching. Basically, the main purpose of this series is to literally get better at building, because I know I suck at building right now. So I need to get better. Well, I guess I don't suck, but I could definitely be a lot better than I am now. Alright, and now that we basically have this whole area deforested, we're going to go ahead and do that little technique. We have a nice little area right here, like little flat area just to build out and build whatever we want to. So basically, the technique is you want to create just a regular old square, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna make a 10 by 10 square, and then it's super simple. Basically, all you want to do next is make another square within this square and do it a couple more times. And this basically is a technique called squaring that I learned recently. So, and just like that, you should have a pretty unique shape. You can change this how you want. So I'm gonna actually probably get rid of some of these trees right here and make it just a little bit bigger. And just like that, you should have a pretty unique shape, and it will be a great foundation for buildings. All right, so I'm going to start off by every single corner. I'm going to place a piece of wood right here just to outline the build, like so. Probably do it one more block out, right? Because we're going to have to create some depth in this build. And just like that, we have a piece of wood on the edges. That's just going to create some depth because we're going to have our main blocks being right here. So tough it is. I'm going to use tough, okay? So we're going to just replace all of these blocks with tough real quick. And now I think that's looking pretty decent for the foundation here. So let's decide the flooring pattern, because I do want to elevate this one block. So I do think I want to use this stripped birch log in the flooring, and we might as well use some oak stripped log as well. So we might go in a pattern like this, right? Checkerboard pattern. You can never go wrong with checkerboard pattern. All right, you can never go wrong with checkerboard pattern. So we're gonna do a checkerboard pattern with the tough, and not the tough, with the oak log and stripped birch log. I think that looks real cool, so we'll just continue with that. It's looking nice. Excuse me, sir, it's not quite done yet. And that is the basic foundation laid out. That is going to be our flooring. It's kind of looking nice already. I like how it kind of gives it a blurry look, doesn't it? Now we have to decide where the front door is going to be at. Probably be right here, because this kind of looks like a foyer, or like a foyer, if you know what that means. That's like a entrance way where people take off their coats and stuff. So perhaps we'll build the door there. We'll put a door there, and we'll start building up. That's what we're going to do next, is we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go up 5 more blocks than we are now, so that'll be 6 blocks in total, and we'll just go from there. This is just random creative building right now, and we're going to place it around here. Might go with a different block. Boom, just like that, we have all the smooth sandstone placed all around our base. I think that gives it a nice contrast with the tough, kind of gives it a little bit of a brighter color in there. Now we need to decide what we're going to do with the walls exactly. So we'll just build up with the tough here on every single corner and build over like this for now. You know what? And looking at it right now, with the tough surrounding the entire base, I think we need to go with a different block than spruce, because we're going to create a little design here. We're going to get some oak wood, and we'll use some spruce trapdoors. Okay, so hear me out. Might use some gates. We're going to go sort of like this, right? Like that. maybe something like this. So if I actually put the trapdoor here like that, right? Like a door, we'll use a spruce door now. Why not? If I place it like that, okay, yes, that does line up. That lines up perfectly. Okay, so we can get our regular oak door now. Boom, like that. There is a wall with depth in it now. Boom, like that. It doesn't look too horrible. All right, doesn't look too horrible. All right, the rest of this is gonna be stairs like this. So like so, right? We could get some jungle trapdoors in here for windows, right? Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how we're gonna do windows. This is window time, ladies and gentlemen. It is window time. Tell me that is not a window. Come on now, that is a window with blinds on it. Clearly, the blocks itself, the tough. Would it make more sense to put a different block in there? Boom. There we go. I think the foundation is okay with being tough, and cobblestone right here as well. That kind of looks like it's part of the foundation, right? So I think this might be a better look overall. Let's replace all of this with strip oak. So far as I would say, this has been a success. This has been a success so far. I was doubting myself to begin with, but this is actually looking pretty decent. This is not looking horrible right now. Now we have to deal with the interior though. This is gonna be a headache. I do like doing interiors though. They're kind of nice to do. I love the exterior once everything ties together, like how it tied together here. This roof is looking unique. The shape of it is just looking so cool. Just perfect, man. I like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm hyping myself up too much. It's actually not that good. What we're gonna do is we can actually create a layered roof here, since there is some space. So I'm gonna go with one block here. Every block space, there's going to be a frog light here. Boom, like that. That'll be the little lights, and then we'll get us some stained glass. Okay, so stay with me. We're gonna get some stained glass. We're gonna get white stained. Yeah, we'll get white stained glass. Why not? We'll place them like this, like so, on top of these frog lights. Okay, we have all of our lights put in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get us some sort of stair block, right? So we need some like deep slate tile. Something like this would actually look real nice, I think. So at least, what am I doing? What am I actually doing? We actually need the half slabs, not the stairs. It's not gonna work with the stairs as I thought it would. So like that, like so, we'll place these all around the lights. And yeah, something like that I think could look real nice. Once we finish this up, it's gonna look super cool, super dope. And I believe the roof is now finished, hopefully. I don't think I missed any. Oh, I did miss. I missed one right here. Oh my god. Okay, anything else? Yeah, I missed a little bit. Okay. Now it should be done. Now it should be completely finished. I think it's looking pretty nice. Maybe we should use a different color half slab. No? Meh. No. Nah, we're not gonna mess with it. So these half slabs in this way, it kind of creates a little bit more depth, I think. I mean, even though it's like barely noticeable because of how dark the blocks are, it does create just that little bit more depth to it. That's how hard it is to see. I couldn't even see that there was a block missing there, but I do think it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. So, all right, so right here is obviously going to be the foyer.
2 hours later.
For the most part, this thing is finished. Look at it. It is beautiful. It turned out great. It turned out right. If you have any tips for me on improving my building, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. I'm actually looking out for tips because I am trying to get better at building. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a little tour of the interior. So we have our sign here that says first house of the series. So this is the very first house of our brand new creative series. We take a step in here. We got the front foyer with the carpet to wipe your feet off. And we have the little coat racks here with the flower pot on the shelf here and another shelf on that's empty right here. And some more shelving with another flower pot. as well as our tools and stuff on these tables. It just looks really nice walking in. And then we have some greenery going on in the living room. As we walk into the living room here, got our big old entertainment center with the TV and the little like bookshelves and stuff or whatnot that's in there that makes it look like they're CDs or whatever you want to think that's in there. Then we have our small kitchen here. It's a really sad kitchen. Let's not lie. This is a very sad kitchen. We could do a lot better in the future. But yeah, we're working with limited space here. We got a little bit of a kitchen here. And as we walk in here, we got our bedroom with our setup going on in here. That way we can stream, we can record, do whatever we can do in here. And as well as we have a bookshelf in here with some greenery. Got our little table on the side here with a crafting table and a jukebox, as well as a chest. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You enjoyed watching me build this and struggle to build this house behind me. I think it turned out pretty good. I had my doubts starting off with this house. I think it could be a lot better. I think it can make a lot of things better on it, to be honest. But it is looking pretty decent in the current state it is now. So this is the very first house getting started in this series. We're going to build out a whole city, a whole town. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff in this creative build series. So yeah, comment down below what you want me to see build next. I will do anything, literally anything, probably like underwater bases. We could do like space ports, space bases, whatever we want to do, we can do in this series, in this world.